While I'm in my study this morning and spending some time with the Lord, like I normally do, I'm reflecting on the shooting that took place yesterday, where at least 5 people have been killed and more coming to light of people that were whose lives were destroyed in Michigan yesterday, and of course the recent assassination of Charlie Kirk. And since May of this year, every month since May of this year, there have been shootings in churches or synagogue or places of worship. Every month. Just let that sink in for a moment. Every month, people who have gone to places where they felt safe and they went to worship their Lord and God, they have been gunned down. And I feel so stirred in my spirit this morning because there's a problem here, not only just out there in society, but what we see in the natural is reflecting that which is going on in the spiritual. The natural world always is a mirror reflection of that which is taking place in the invisible spiritual world. So what really is taking place? What are we witnessing? What are we seeing in the natural world where barriers, doors are being broken down, barriers being broken down, and enemies coming in with weapons of destruction and shooting down innocent people who they're attempting and to worship their God. There's something far deeper to that than just people that have got issues mentally. We've got a spiritual issue going on here. And if we look above in the spiritual world and we look at what is going on in the spirit, this is what I see. The barriers, the doors, the gateways to the church have been opened to a floodgate of demonic powers that have been allowed to enter and are shooting down the people of God. Left, right, and center, people are being shot down. Their faith is being shot down. Oh yeah, we talk about a great move, that has occurred since Charlie Kirk's death. But I've yet to see the true revival come out of that. I've heard of people, going to church and picking up their rosaries and worship, praying to the saints more, and that's not a revival. That's not an awakening. I've yet to see an awakening, but what I am seeing is that excuse me, those who God has chosen and called to be on the watchtower are no longer on the watchtower. They have fallen asleep, or they have gone into frivolous things. Churches, instead of prayer meetings, people are more interested in coming to church and having their coffee and donut parties before, during, and after church than they are in coming to pray and seek God and pick up weapons of spiritual warfare and invade the armies of darkness, taking authority in the house of God. We're not seeing that today. We're seeing a sleeping church. We are seeing sleeping watchmen. We're seeing pulpits in this country full of preachers and teachers who get up there and entertain their people with stories and pats on the back and 30-minute sermons that make you feel good about yourself, rather than bringing conviction and awakening and enlightenment that causes people to awaken in the spirit and become concerned and aware and watchful that there's an enemy on the loose who is infiltrating the house of God worldwide, but moreover in this country, and is shooting down the people of God in their conscience, in their convictions, in their understanding of truth. It is unbelievable what I'm witnessing in the world today. God's people come to church. Oh, you don't see churches full of people on their knees, on their faces, crying out to God, interceding, travailing in the Spirit, and having been made alert and alive in the Spirit to where they can see beyond their own little comfort zones into the realms of the Spirit and what is taking place in the Spirit. It's time to wake up, people of God. Wake up. I want to read a scripture from Isaiah 10, Isaiah 56. Woo, I'm so stirred up this morning. Isaiah 56, verse 10. His watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs. They cannot bark. Sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber. Yea, they are greedy dogs, which can never have enough. And they are shepherds that cannot understand. They all look to their own way, themselves. What's my comfort? How can I take care of me? Everyone for his gain from his quarter. Come ye, say they. I will fetch wine, and we will fill ourselves a strong drink, and tomorrow shall be as this day, and much more abundant. Whereas Paul said to the Thessalonians, therefore let us not sleep and do as others, but let us watch and be sober. And yet we are witnessing a church that's full of these blind watchmen who are ignorant, dumb dogs. They have no bark. They have no sound of alert and awakening. The church must wake up. Wake up. It's not enough to go to a church. It's not enough to have buildings filled with people. That is not a revival. A revival takes place when people are awakened in the Spirit and they see and they understand what is going on in the spiritual realm, and they start blowing trumpets and sounding the alarms and making God's people aware and alert. Woo! Shahada Bahaya. Wake up and see and understand we are in a crisis as a people of God today. Oh, glory be to God. Saints, wake up. Ask the Lord to awaken your spirit. Get back up on the watchtower in prayer and fasting and seeking the face of God, that we may overcome in these last days. God bless you all. I pray and I believe for true awakening in the church of God. Amen.